there goes that man.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of all-star festivities.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
Now the starting group for the sophomores. We've got Scoot Henderson, Chet Holmgren out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then it's Keyiondre George. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans.
And here's Henderson. After the three-pointer from Walker, Jackson-Davis finds George. The three-pointer off the mark. The rookies with a quick start to this game. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau, and we talked about the matchup against Scoot Henderson. He told me Scoot is an extremely talented player. He's already somebody you have to game plan for with his scoring and playmaking. This is a guy with superstar potential. And Coach has a lot of respect for the skilled youngster. Kevin?
Thank you, David. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
Now, here's Walker. 8 points for him. Got that bucket in no time at all. Walker's got 11 points.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Henderson outside. Wembanyama outside.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
And here's George, following the three from Walker. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. The three ball. Holmgren can't hit. You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers.
No good on the triple. Holmgren's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. From deep, Walker. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
That's already 5 made triples in the first quarter. What a start.
Here's Jackson-Davis. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Walker against George. The tray. Good on the three-point shot. Walker's got 22.
Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Strother. Here's Koulibaly. And just miss after miss right now. Here are the rookies. And here's Walker outside. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on them.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And for this young man, this game is serving as kind of a coming out party, if you will. A lot of fans haven't seen him that often during the regular season.
And that's one of the neat things about the Rising Stars Challenge. It's a way for some talented young players to get their first taste of the national spotlight.
Here's Castle for the 3. Walker's shot is off. 36 seconds left in the first quarter.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Here's Connect. It's good, only a few. Seconds into the shot clock.
And some players in the Rising Stars Challenge aren't especially well known yet. But this young man is someone we've already become very familiar with.
It has not taken him long to really establish himself in the league. I mean, he's been logging a ton of minutes.
The sophomore's making a switch here. Wembanyama is checked in. Jaquez the pass to Wembanyama. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the away team.
And he makes the first.
2 shots.
Jaquez hits both of them. Walker looking for an opening beyond the arc. The 3-pointer is right on target. Walker's got 28.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. The rookies on top, opening up a huge... group in here for the sophomores.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Connect out there with Walker. Then there's Rizichet. Then there's Klingon. And it's Clowney in at the power forward. That's the rookies' 5.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Walker's shot is off. Anderson with it. Connect picks him up. Wembanyama left side. Pass to Jackson Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anderson, no one around him. Offline with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And here's Walker outside. Nailed from 3-point land. Walker's got a pair of triples in the second now for the rookies. Wembanyama outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And it's 13 points for Victor Wembanyama. From deep 3-point land, Walker's shot is off. There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter. Jackson Davis finds George. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. George has gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. From deep, Walker traps in the tray. Walker's got 37.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Lets it go with a three. Buries it from three-point range. Walker's got 40 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And George kicks to Henderson. It's good from long range.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Henderson's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. There's Walker with the three. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Floats it up for Holmgren. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's Walker with the three. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. And Shake and Bake picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court.
I got it. Help. Get that.
Nobody near George. Hands it from downtown. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going.
Lets it go from deep. And he hits it from deep. 3 points there from Walker.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Rookies on top, up by 15. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center. Court, drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
And so in the game for the sophomores, Chet Holmgren out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Scoot Henderson. Then it's Trace Jackson Davis. And it's George in at the one.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Fast break points aside, they've had a tough time offensively.
Yeah, trust is what they're missing, guys. You've got to keep moving the ball and shoot with confidence. Ultimately, things will happen well when you play together. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Holmgren can't hit.
They have yet to hit a shot. A real slow start here in the second half.
Klingon the screen for Walker. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Three-pointer. It's in from long range. One more from Walker. Walker's got 52 points.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Holmgren dishes to George. Here's Wembanyama. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Pass to Walker. Takes the three. And Holmgren pulls it down. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Henderson for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Now Walker, the three. Sinks the triple. Walker's got 55.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now a timeout called by the sophomores. Edie's checked in for the rookies. Castle comes in for Rizachet.
Checking in for your rookies.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Jackson Davis. Wembanyama outside. Too open that time. Made it look too easy. Wembanyama's got 15.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And the sophomores with possession here. Spins. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And it's George missing.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
From deep, Walker. And he's good on the three ball. Walker's got 15 points in just the second half.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
For three, Henderson. Good on the triple. Henderson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. Sophomores grab the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
George finds Jackson Davis. The three-pointer no good. And it's rookies' ball. They're on a 15-5 run here. That's a two-pointer from Walker. Cans the shot from the wing. Walker's got 60.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Henderson for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Castle. Jackson Davis defending. Walker the pass to Filipowski. Here's Castle. Shot clock at 6. McCain, and he finishes nicely on the layup. McCain's got 5 now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Timeout called the sophomores. Pass to Coulibaly. Misses the three.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Well, Castle showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Black. 7 points in the game. Pass to Holmgren. Jaquez with the ball. No one near him. Edie with the rebound. There's 37 seconds left in the third. Drills the three-pointer. 13 points in the game.
You have to stay attached to connect. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
Here's Strother to halt the run. Edie with the rebound. Edie's got 4 rebounds in this game. Back to Walker. Pass to Edie. Here's Castle. He's defended by Koulibaly. And the basket by Castle.
This is where we'll probably see Castle the most, creating opportunities with the ball in his hands.
Here's Hockett. And they recover it. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The rookies on top, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back after. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates.
He's checked in for the rookies. Walker comes in for Rizachet.
Right.
Here's Walker. Pass to Castle. Down low. The kick out to Walker. Here's Castle. Here's Iguodaro. Jackson Davis defending. Shot's good by Walker.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Filipowski's out there with Connect. Then it's Walker. Then it's Castle. And it's Iguodaro in at the 5 down low. That's the rookie's 5.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Rebound by sophomores. Jackson Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. George dishes to Henderson.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Pass to Filipowski. They set the pick. Here's Connect. Trains the 3-pointer.
And when you need a bucket from outside, Connect is your man.
I 46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Holmgren the pass to Henderson. Stolen away. Walker with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Now Connect. Back to Walker. Shoots over Jackson Davis. Walker's shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Henderson, no good. Now Connect. Inside. Here's Walker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Henderson looking it over. And so it's the rookies taking care of business in this one.
I can't say enough about how well all these young men competed here tonight. A great show for the fans and a clear picture of just how many talented up-and-comers we have here in the NBA.
Greg, no doubt there are some future greats among the players we saw here tonight, and we're pleased to have brought you all the action. So now for Clark Kellogg.
What's up, FP? FP in the house.
How you feeling?
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all of sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. James is out there with Ingram. Then it's Walker, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Booker in at the shooting guard. And that one, good.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. And here's Walker outside. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. 6 points for Walker.
This is exactly what an MVP candidate looks like. Jokic can carry the team, yet totally unselfish.
Pass to Embiid. Young for 3. West All-Stars with the rebound.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Embiid with the steal. Giannis with it. Now defended by Jokic. Walker with the rebound. West All-Stars off to a quick start here. Launches it. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. Now, I brought up Devin Booker's name, and he winced a little. He said, "Can I tell you something? I'm worried about Booker. I'm ready to double up on him and fight the good fight, but if he gets hot, we're in trouble." So, I guess it's hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. And here's Tatum for 3. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. That's a 2-pointer from Walker, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here is Young. Embiid, the pass to Young. The 3 from Tatum. And James pulls it down.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Young against Walker. From outside the arc, West All-Stars with the rebound. It's James atop the key. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And, you know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Embiid. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the East. Cunningham comes in for Young. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Jokic. Kevin Durant comes in for James. Leonard, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Booker. The East trail by 8. Lillard outside. Here's the three. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Now the West with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Here's Cunningham. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The size and strength of Embiid, he is absolutely mammoth. Really hard to deal with. You may need a couple of guys to box him out.
Wasted no time on that one. Walker's got 16.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Brown. And they double up Brown. And a wide open look for Cunningham. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Durant. He has yet to score. Shot's good by Walker.
7 for 9 here in the first quarter. He's on fire.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Brown. Fires the three. West All-Stars with the rebound. There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here's Walker outside. Hits it from three-point range. Walker's got 22 points.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Here's Lillard. Now here's Brown. Embiid wide open. Buries the long-range jumper. He has 7.
Well, you know, that's the kind of competitive spirit Embiid plays with. I mean, if you knock one down on him, he's looking for you the next trip down.
Now here's Curry. 7-second difference. Shot in game clock. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
From deep three-point territory. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the West All-Stars enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of the... Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
On the floor for the West All-Stars, we've got Brandon Ingram, Evan Booker out there with Walker. Then it's James. And it's Jokic in at the center, locking down the middle.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
From deep, Walker. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Here's Walker. Good, and the assist goes to James. And that's now 30 points for Walker.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
Ingram kicks to Booker. Jokic passes to Walker. Offensive rebound. Launches a three. Knocks down the three ball. Walker's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the West All-Stars. The East trail by 17. Tatum passes to Towns. Brunson outside. That three off the mark. And it's the West All-Stars ball. 17-point lead, their biggest. Walker in the corner. Shoots over Brunson. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 35 points for Walker.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Brunson with it. Now guarded by Booker. Cunningham for three. The West grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And some changes here for the East. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Towns. Antetokounmpo comes in for Jaylen Brown. Young is subbed in for Cunningham. And West also making a switch. Doncic is checked in. And they double up Giannis. Good ball movement here by the East. And the dunk by Embiid.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
There's Walker with the three, and the three ball is good. Walker's got 40 points.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Out to the right wing. Brunson with a clean look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword.
Oh, Clark, he just rocked the rim!
Insanity on the... play right there. Wow. Woo. An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there. Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the East. Fires from deep. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Pass to LeBron. Back to Walker. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got his 3rd assist on the night.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
On the wing, Walker, defended by Young. Back to Walker, puts up a deep three. And Embiid pulls it down. Young against Jokic. Young's shot is off. And guys, they look to set it up in the half court.
Well, that's when you got to rely more on your defense and try to get out in the open floor. Oftentimes, you can develop your rhythm offensively when you get easy baskets.
Fires for three. The West All-Stars pull it in. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. The West again cannot hit. And so it's the West All-Stars holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
They've got Antetokounmpo. Young is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Tatum, and it's Embiid in at the 5. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Count that bucket.
And that's that in-between distance for some guys. Booker showing how comfortable he is from the mid-range.
Giannis outside. And Lillard gets double-teamed. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Young against Walker. Off target from outside. Now, here is Young. Defense is right there. Pass to Embiid. All alone. That one falls. And that's 13 points for Joel Embiid.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Up top, Walker, defended by Young.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Back to Embiid from deep. This one for 3, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Embiid. Young's got 6 points.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
And here's Walker outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And the All-Star MVP award, always such a prestigious honor. And it's becoming clear who that honor is going to be bestowed upon this year.
And with the game he's having, it's hard to envision anybody else winning it.
Pass to Embiid to the left wing. And Lillard gets double-teamed. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Can't get it to fall. The West leading by 23. Floats one up, and Ingram lays it in.
And boy, Ingram uses that floater so effectively at just the right time with just the right arch. Pulls it out of his bag when the defense least expects it.
The shot by Lillard wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists in the game.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Pass to Embiid. Over Jokic. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jokic. Durant comes in for James. Leonard, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And Curry subbed in for Devin Booker. There's Walker with the 3. It's hauled in by the East All-Stars. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Young kicks to Embiid. Tatum draws the double. Lillard the pass to Tatum. No good on the three.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Young passes to Tatum, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Tatum's got 9.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
Shot's good by Walker.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here is Lillard, still without a basket. Out to the wing. To the middle. And Giannis gets it to go.
And that's a nice exchange between. Between teammates there. I mean, they really work well together, whether it's All-Star Week or the regular season.
You know, really pretty fresh. They get to share this stage together tonight. I mean, they've both helped each other to get here, and now they're going to keep helping each other.
And here's Walker outside. No good that time. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Embiid kicks to Giannis. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Goes back up. Embiid, no good. And so here are the West All-Stars. Walker in the corner. Connects from three-point range. Walker's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Cunningham comes in for Lillard. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Trae Young.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Brunson against Leonard. There's Brown with the three. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Brown's gone just 1 of 5 from the field. Pass to Walker from downtown. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Walker's got 16 points here in the second half.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And here's Brunson outside. And it's the West All-Stars ball. They're on an 18-7 run. From deep, Walker gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
The three from... Tatum. The West All-Stars pull it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to Sabonis. It's stolen by Cunningham. Ball going up court. Stolen by Durant. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touch. By Brunson.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's the West All-Stars with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more in store for you right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Brandon Ingram's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Walker, and it's Davis in at the 5 spot. And it's good, 2 points.
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Pass to Davis. Puts up a 3. Walker's shot is off.
And I'm not sure he realizes there are 4 other guys on the floor with him, trying to make this a one-man show.
Yeah, he's got a little black hole going on there. If he gets it, then he's not giving it up to anybody else, and that's really not what this game is about.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Walker. The NBA has always been a star-driven league, Greg, and that's reflected in team strategies now more than ever before.
It is. All over the league, teams now building their systems around their stars, surrounding them with complementary players and running the offense through them as much as possible.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Ingram. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Giannis, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills it from outside.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
And Walker kicks to Sabonis. For 3. And he nails the 3. Nice shot from beyond the arc there from Walker.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Young, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Davis, the pass to Walker. And the West hit again from deep.
What's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Brown wide open. He fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Leonard in. inside, covered by Giannis. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Davis. Davis has got his third assist on the night. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. To the paint, here's Young. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Cunningham passes the top. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And, you know, really, guys, Brown is very talented at knocking down shots, even when getting hit.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Towns. Tatum comes in for Cunningham. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Young. Lets it go from 14. Again, the West All-Stars.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Tatum draws the double. Brown outside. It's rebounded by Leonard.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Lillard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Lillard. Again, the West All-Stars.
And he had a good look. And Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Lillard looking around. Embiid from outside. And another miss by the East. The West All-Stars with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Count it. Walker's got 8 points in the quarter.
That time you saw how Leonard surveyed the floor and found the guy with the best look.
The East All-Stars on offense. Outside Tatum. Pass to Giannis. And here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by the West.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
There's Walker with the three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now here's Embiid. And another miss by the East.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Davis finds Walker. Back to Davis. Some nice passing here by the West. Walker in the corner. Shoots the three. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Brown outside. Back to Lillard. Lets the three fly. Sinks the three-pointer.
The ultimate competitor who loves getting the payback bucket. That's who Lillard is.
There's Walker with the three. It's hauled in by Giannis. Pass to Tatum. And another three from the East.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
East with the ball. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jacks up a three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
And the three ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And he's good on the 3 ball.
And since the break, he's just been money from beyond. When he's this hot, the green light just doesn't seem to get any greener.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Good game, man.